Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and that's a GT500. This baby's got less than 12 miles on it last time I looked, and she is pretty. You can see that it hasn't even been dealer prepped yet. Still got foam rubber on the nose of it, and as you can see also, there is no splitter on it yet. The splitter's still in the passenger seat where it's at when you buy it at the dealership. Now the dealers put those splitters on for you, and I think I say it later in the video too. We will put the splitter on for you if you'd like, or if you'd like to keep it in the passenger seat, we can do that for you too. Now one thing cool about these hood pins, you pop it open on the inside under the dash, then you hit the hood pins, then you lift it up, and then there's a secondary latch underneath there. You'll figure that out real easy. But this thing has got the Heritage paint job on it, it's got the vinyl stripes. You can see it says GT50 down there on the rocker stripe. Actually, I said 350, it says GT500. Big boy, we got Brembo brakes on here. Again, we still got all the packaging from the shipping, isn't that neat? So you don't scratch it up with your fingernails, and this so you don't hit it on anything. And then you can see the plastic still all on the seats. And there's the splitter over there in the passenger seat, like I told you earlier. She is a blast to drive. I love these things. I've spent a lot of time in the seat of one of these, got a lot of miles on them. Fast as can be. Take this baby out on the expressway, I'll tell you what, you find somebody that can keep up with you, that's gonna be pretty rare. This is the carbon fiber edition. So we got the big carbon fiber wing on the back, the carbon fiber wheels. Of course, the stripes come all the way back, and then take a look at that exhaust system. I tell you what, she is a blast. Now, I actually took mine out on the track, and even with it in quiet mode, I got kicked off the track for being too loud. Can you believe that? We were having a blast. Now, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this Mustang. And we're gonna still put it up on the lift and show you exactly what the bottom side looks like. We're gonna do a video on the bottom side. We're gonna take pictures, and then we can answer every one of your questions. Call Tom anytime. We're inside now, and I'm not going to drive this car today because this one's only got 11 miles on it, plus it's nasty outside. As you can see, this is just like the dealer gets it from the factory. This is the splitter. We've left it off. The factory left it off. Obviously, they do that on every one, and the dealership normally puts this on. Now, if you want this installed, we can do that for you, or if you want to leave it just like it was, basically unprepped. Of course, the car's got all the different modes for the driving, traction control here, the exhaust control. Up on the steering wheel, you can control the steering, you can control the shocks. I mean, everything on this thing. The paddle shifters, the 7-speed. I mean, the thing is amazing, guys. I think I've probably already told you, I've had the fortune to be able to put quite a few miles on one of these cars, and just had a blast with it. It's a rocket ship. It's going to be a real collector, especially with this one being the Heritage. So call Tom anytime at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive. All right, we're underneath this baby now, and she is sweet. Now, this does have the active exhaust. It's got like 4 different settings, everywhere from race mode, which makes a lot of noise, to quiet mode, which your neighbors and your wife will appreciate, but of course, I like waking up the neighbors. They need to know when I leave for work in the morning. We got the oil cooler here, so this thing is all race ready. It actually pumps oil back there to a cooler. It's got a fan on it, keeps it nice and cool. Of course, the rear suspension, it's independent suspension, and it is a monster. I know I've said this 1,000 times, but I've driven one of these quite a few miles in the last couple of years, and I just love it. Handles around the corners like amazing. I've actually got to track one of them, and it just just an amazing car. Now this is part of what makes it so cool. Now I know that 760 horse helps, but this 7-speed dual clutch transmission is amazing. It's like, what is it, 80 milliseconds? I mean, it's amazing how quick it shifts on its own. Now you can paddle shift it. Now what goes on with the dual clutches is one clutch does first, third, fifth, and seventh. The other clutch does reverse, second, fourth, and sixth. That way you've got that clutch starting to grab the next gear before you even know you want it. You can see the front, not a scratch on it anywhere. The gigantic brakes. The carbon fiber wheels. Now we'll talk about this coating a little bit here when we get on the outside. You can see it better. And you can see there's not a mark on it. And then, like I said, there's like 500 bolts to put this chin spoiler on. And plus, some of it's got to tuck underneath, and you got to fill the bolts. And I've actually helped put on a couple of them, and there is a lot to do to put this on. So if this is something you'd like us to do, we can do that for you. And then, of course, we got the Michelins up here. Up front, we got 305s. 305 30/20s, and these are on the track pack cars or on the carbon fiber cars. They're the Cup 2s, and then of course you've got the carbon fiber wheels. Were just amazing, man. Isn't that cool? As you look down the side, the rockers are all in good shape. Now, I actually bought some little foam covers that go in this little hole right here, because them tires pick up stuff and throw it down there, and then you have rocks and stuff sitting on top of your ground effects. The little neoprene things really helped a lot. I think they're like 25 bucks. Let's see, yep. Cup 2s here, and then back here we got 315 30/20s, and again, those gigantic Brembo brakes. Well, let's lower this baby down and take a look under the hood. All right, here we go. We got the Predator motor, baby. Badass. 760 horse, and of course they're real proud of it because they have all the mechanics sign each motor when they build it. Now this brace right here is magnesium, which is super cool. It cuts down on the weight a little bit. Up front here, we've got carbon fiber. I mean, everything under here is just amazing. Now, I did oil changes myself on mine, and you can see they've added the oil separator on this one. Most of the cars come with this in the trunk, and if you want to add them, and there's a bunch of different packages that come with them. You don't have to use it. That's for tracking when you're really doing high horsepower or high RPM revving and going around corners and stuff. It takes that little bit of oil out of the air. Just everything under here is looking sweet. Of course, it's got power brakes. It's got anti-lock brakes. She's got air conditioning. It's got all the comforts that you need. Oh, and also this tray right here. This tray comes out, help cool down the motor. It's actually just a rain tray. I think it's got like 8 or 10 bolts that you take out right here. When I had mine out on the racetrack, I took it off. Helps the heat get out of there. She's just an amazing piece, guys. I can't say enough good things about it. I absolutely love these cars. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.